So students, what we have here is a little demonstration on the states of matter and how the states of matter can go back and forth from one state to another state. So first of all, we got to get some materials for this. So first thing we need is some ice. So I've got some ice right here. The ice exists right now as a solid, nice and solid, right? So solid things, the molecules are very slow in moving, and they are stationary. So you put them on something and they just stay the way they are. They don't do anything. So we're going to add them into this pot right here. All these solid objects in there. And then we're going to plug it in. Add some energy to it. Turn it up. And now we're just going to wait and wait and wait and wait. Not done yet. While we're waiting for that, let's take a look at my whiteboard over here. Excuse me while I move you around. I got to go over there now. So I have these containers up here. Let me do a little erasing here. So I have some containers that hold liquids and solids and gases. So if this is a gas, let's say this is a solid, particles in a solid are going to do certain things. And if I put all these solids together, they are going to take up just the smallest part of the container. They're nice and solid. They're not going to go anyplace. They're just going to kind of sit there. Now, if you go to a liquid, if this is a liquid container, then the molecules are going to fill up whatever the bottom of the container looks like. Because the molecules of liquids, they're loosely put together so they can kind of move around each other, but they're going to stay and fill the bottom of the container just like that. You tip the container like this, what's going to happen? Well, the molecules are going to fill that spot there. Now, these molecules, the shape changes, but the volume does not. Same amount in each one. It doesn't look like it, but there is. Solid, the shape doesn't change, the volume doesn't change. Well, let's go to a gas. So a gas is going to fill the whole entire container. If there's a lid on it, it's going to fill it completely and after time and equally to what the container is, just like that. You take the lid off and they're just going to all fill the next size container, which might be the room or whatever it may be. Now, these are gas molecules, and the gas molecules are going to, the volume expands, so the volume does change, and the shape can change also. These two can flow, right? So the question for you to do for your assessment is, what causes these to go from things that can go from solid to liquid to gas? What are you doing between each one of these to get it to go to a different state of matter? You can't go from a solid to a gas without going through the liquid stage. You can't go from a gas to a solid without going through the liquid stage. What's going on here? What is causing this? How can you show me that the molecules are changing? You're going to build a model to show that to me. You're going to build a model to show that the particles, when it goes from one to another, how are they changing? Let's go back and check out our ice. Excuse me while I move you again here. All right, we're back to our solid that was the ice cubes. And we're going to look in here. So now there's no more ice cubes. So now it's a liquid. So it went from solids to a liquid. What caused that to happen? Part of what you're trying to figure out, what you can build a model for. So let's wait a little bit longer. still just a liquid phase, so we have to wait a little bit longer. Good time to whistle the theme to the Jeopardy show right now while we're waiting. Wow, look at this. What is all that? See that coming out of there? How could I figure out a way that you can see that even better? My glasses are getting kind of foggy. Wonder what this is. Let's take a look. So if I take one of these and one of these, put one here, like that, and I take this piece of clear plastic and I set it on top. Look at this. What are we getting? So all this is the third form of matter. This is the third form right here. This is gas. It's gas that's connected to some water molecules, which makes this condensation right here. All this coming off is gas. So we went from a solid to a liquid to a gas. What did we do to get there? What do we have to do? That's it. That's our moment in science.